What is up, my beautiful angels? I am Lisette Serrano. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure that you hit that subscribe button because we have so much fun on this channel. We literally do whatever. We got some advice, we got some lifestyle, some vlogs, just a little bit of everything. Today we're gonna be talking about high school, which for me, high school was a minute ago. I'm 22 years old, so I think I've been out of high school for 4 years now, and this is actually the first September that I don't have class because I just graduated from college. So I'm literally like, life is crazy. Life moves really fast when you least expect it. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be sharing my best advice and just anything that I wish someone would have shared with me when I was starting high school or just like in the middle of high school. Cause girl, for those of you that are OGs, y'all know my high school experience. Babe, like that was actually such a crazy time in my life, and I feel like it didn't have to be that crazy. So I'm going to be sharing all the advice and just what I would have told myself, what I think you need to hear if you're someone that's starting high school. Okay, this is going to be crucial. Send this to your cousin, your little sister, if you just know anyone is starting high school and you're like, you need some advice. Send this video to them. I'm sure y'all are following me on all of my social media. It will be linked down below. If you want to get some discounted bras and underwear, you can also use my code for 15% off at Parade. Okay, some comfortable, sustainable underwear. They got some bodysuits, have some lovely things going on. And if you want to get some skincare products, including a lovely Barbie Dream collection, we also got some amazing shea butters and beautiful things. You can use my code BratsBimbo15. And last but not least, I'm sorry, we got a lot of little announcements. If you want to book a tarot reading with me or a birth chart reading with me, make sure that you message me on my Instagram and we can absolutely set that up. Grab your notebook, girl, we're about to go to school, so let's do it. High school. My first thing that I have written down here is being popular does not mean shit. It literally means nothing, I promise you, and I'm gonna explain. I know you're thinking, but girl, it's everything. Girl, what are you talking about? That's what every YouTuber says. No, listen to your internet Thea when I'm telling you this. It literally means nothing. The people that were popular in high school, back in my day, they're all just living the same regular lives and like doing the same thing and hanging out with the same group and like just kind of staying at a pause in their life. And that's not to shame anybody that was popular in high school, but it's just a pattern that I noticed with the people that were mean and rude. And another thing that's interesting about those people is that I wasn't popular in high school. Now all of those people are DMing me, asking me how to be a content creator, how to be a YouTuber, how to do this, how to do that. And I'm just like, what about when you called me loud, annoying, and said I didn't know how to do my makeup? Like, I have not forgotten about that. And my therapist has not forgotten about that either. And neither have my parents. I want you to focus on the people that are showing you love in high school. The people that you know are your forever friends. The people that make you feel good. Why do you want to spend time with people that are going to make you feel bad when they're just elevating you to be well known amongst your peers for 4 years of your life? 4 years is not a long time. Like, everyone says this is such a pivotal time in your life and like this is like the end all be all. No, it does not end in high school. If anything, I would say college was very developmental for me, but if anything's pivotal, I would say this transition that I'm going through in my life right now, graduating from school and learning who I am without being a student. I'll tell y'all a little story about when I was in high school. The popular girl who is in my biology class decided to invite me to a little party that she was throwing, and she told me, she was like, it's gonna be so much fun, like make sure you make it and all these things. And I was so excited because I was like, yes, I'm gonna hang out with the popular kids, I'm gonna have so much fun and literally live my best life. So that night I end up getting ready, I do my makeup all cute. I literally took forever to get ready. Like, I was just that excited to be going to this party with all the popular kids. And I'm waiting for her to send me the address because she said that she was gonna do that night. And I just was waiting on my phone for her to send me the address. And then she texts me and she's like, oh, actually, we're not gonna have the party, after literally an hour of me saying this. And I was so excited. And then I go on my Instagram story the next day and I see that there was a party, but she just didn't tell me the address. And to me, that's bullying. And I don't think that you should care about what bullies think, because now those people are the same people that are showing up in my DMs, same people messaging me and all these things and asking and being like, I'm so proud of you. And I'm like, girl, you literally traumatized me when I was a teenager. I was someone that was not popular, and now I'm literally able to do YouTube. I'm able to do Instagram. I'm working on an independent project, and I'm working on so many things and learning about myself because I did not have the validation of other people growing up, especially around my peers. So because I didn't have that validation, you think that I'm gonna care now about what some random person is saying about me on the internet when my own peers in high school didn't even like me? No. It honestly made it really a lot easier to deal with hate, especially on TikTok. When I get some crusty, dusty ass comment on like my astrology videos, I'm literally like, well, this doesn't hurt as much as the time where I literally got ready for a party and then was never sent the address when I was 15. Like, it really shaped me, and honestly, that bullying, it built character. I'm not even gonna lie. And I'm not like condoning bullying or like trying to like condone hatred, but I'm just trying to let y'all know, if you're someone who gets bullied or who has been bullied, like, I promise you, you're gonna come out like so much hotter, and everyone is gonna be so obsessed with you, and then it's gonna be really tragic when you're like, oh well, now look who's in my DMs, asking for advice and everything. Literally just focus on the people that want to be in your life. That's like a life lesson, because those friends in high school, they're not gonna be your friends forever. You're not gonna see these people every day. It's gonna be when you're an adult, you choose who you want to be in your life. You are more in charge of that, and you have more freedom because you're not seeing these people every day. Next piece of advice: please do not forget that you are literally in school. You are in school. You are in school. You are there to learn. You are there to study, and you are there to work, okay? But there's nuance with what I'm saying, and we're gonna get into that nuance a little later. But I just don't want you to forget that you're in school. Like, you are studying to prepare for your future and for your adulthood. Therefore, don't worry so much about cliques. Don't worry about who's talking about who. Don't worry about who's fighting who. Who cares? Who cares? I don't even remember who were the people that were getting into fights when I was a teenager. Like, they're not crossing my mind every day. And it's so crazy because it would cross my mind all the time when I was in high school. But it's like, girl, it's not important. You have to be there, and you have to get your priorities straight. I think high school is honestly a perfect time to set boundaries. What do you accept? What behavior do you want in your life? What types of people do you want in your life? Where are your priorities? Like, focus on all of that. You're preparing to go into college if that's what you're doing, or you're preparing to start working. You have to teach yourself these skills of being responsible, of time management, because you're not going to have the luxury of having a schedule when you're done with high school. Let me tell you, it has been a struggle with graduating college because I don't have a schedule. So I had to make my own schedule, which now I'm like, okay, we're better. Like, we have everything written down. Like, there's structure again. You know what I mean? But that transitional period, you're so lucky that someone gives you your schedule and someone gives you what you have to do. You have deadlines. Take advantage of that. I think that's such a beautiful thing. And I remember I was so stressed in high school. I'd be like, damn, I have this paper, do I have this, I have that, I have all these things. And like, don't get me wrong, that stuff, literally, you're gonna be so happy when you wake up and you don't have anything due and you don't have a big assignment. But with waking up and having that, like, I look back on that and I'm like, at least that taught me how to be responsible and how to manage my time. Use high school as an opportunity to manage your time because you're in school, babe, okay? Don't forget that. That being said, let me go on to my next thing. Your sleep is so important. Your sleep is precious. You know, we sleep for a third of our lives. Think about that. Start prioritizing your sleep now, because I promise you, when you get to college, you are going to wish that you had a stable sleeping schedule. You are going to wish that you took care of your sleep. Don't stay up all night watching Netflix. I'm talking to you, Tasha, okay? Do not stay up all night watching Netflix, FaceTiming your boyfriend, doing all these things. Do not do that. You are literally killing your sleep, and then it's gonna make the week ahead of you so hard. If you have a weekend where you don't have a lot of assignments due, take advantage of that and go to bed at a reasonable hour. And also, be sure that you're allowing yourself to have fun. I'm not saying go to sleep and only work. What's the fun in that? What's the fun in life? Like, you have to live your life too. It's just, I'm saying, instead of focusing on drama and useless things, when you have free time, focus it on yourself. Focus on spending time with the people that you love, the people that care about you, that want to be in your life. And then when you're done with all that, make sure that you are going to bed at a reasonable hour, okay? You're going to thank yourself in high school when you go to bed at a reasonable hour. This is coming from a girl who literally had school 7 a.m. to 2:30, I think it was, 2:30, 2:35. And then I had rehearsal 3 to 9, okay? So if anyone knows about sleep and the importance of it, it's me. And I did this while having AP classes. If I knew that I had a test coming up, I would prepare for that days in advance. I wouldn't spend time scrolling on social media, finding out who's talking to who and everything. I'd be like, nope, like, we have to start studying for this, because I know I'm gonna thank myself when the test comes and it's the night before and I have rehearsal till 10 p.m. and then literally I get to get a good night's sleep. The more sleep you get, the better your memory is. You don't want to impair your memory before you have these big exams and these big assignments due, because then you're not going to perform as well, okay? I don't want you to stay up all night studying. Rest and wake up a little bit earlier and read a little bit more, because that's going to allow you to digest whatever material you have to memorize, okay? Prioritize your sleep, because that's what's going to make your memory good, not overworking yourself and working to the bone and only reading and only studying, because then you're going to forget everything. Babe, next, I'm going to need you to journal. I'm going to need you to journal, okay? I wish I journaled when I was 16 years old. You're going through a really developmental period in your life. You're an adolescent. You're learning. You are learning about risk taking. You're learning about who you are and what you like and what you don't like, and like what your personality is, you know? Like, you're becoming a person, and you're preparing for adulthood, and you're preparing to have more freedom. Like, your high school experience is basically preparation for your adulthood, for your 20s, and for your future. It's so important, but I don't want you to stress so much about the wrong things. That's why I'm making this video. So make sure that you're journaling so that you're understanding your thoughts better. It's gonna also teach you how to communicate with people better, which is so important in high school. When you're communicating about your future, you're communicating with your teachers. That's another thing I want to talk about, teachers. Make sure you stay friends with your teachers. Talk to your teachers. Your teachers are there to help you. They have been in high school before, and then they go back to work in high school, so they see a lot. They have like I love teachers because they have such a unique perspective on school, because they were in it and then they're back teaching it, so they're seeing everything around them. They're seeing how everything has changed. There's so much intelligence and knowledge in that. So go to those people. That's who you want to go to, okay? Don't go to people around you that, like, your random peers that are bullying you. Why would you take advice from a bully on how to excel in life? Last but not least, I want to tell you, nothing is that serious. Nothing is that serious in high school. Nothing. Not that assignment. If you're stressed about that assignment, it's not that serious. It's not that deep. If you don't do well on like a few assignments, it's not going to kill you. Okay? It's not going to destroy your future. I know I'm telling you it's preparing you for your future, but you teach yourself those skills, and because of that, you don't have to be super hard on yourself when your teachers, your parents, and the people around you are already being super hard on you. Like, don't put more pressure on yourself than you have to. If you work hard and you have a good heart and you prepare, then you can tell yourself you're doing your best in this moment in your life, okay? I want you to remember that you are doing your absolute best. There is no reason to give yourself extra stress. I wish someone would have told me that while I was in high school, okay? But please trust that you are doing your best. Please try to make the best of your experience, okay? Spend time with the people that care about you. Do things that you love. Join that club. Do that sport. It's like, you're so young and you have your whole life ahead of you, okay? So don't stress so much about the little things. Appreciate the great little things and let go of what is not serving you, okay? I love you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic school year.